I spend just 60 minutes a day trading, and on a good day, I can make profits like this and like this in just an hour. But I didn't start off by risking this much. I started with just $100 and turned it into $10,000 in withdrawals in just 3 months. And I'm going to show you exactly how while only risking $100 of your own money. My name is Kyrien Idlebird, and I've been able to do thousands of dollars in payouts and help the members in my community to do the same. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what to trade, how much money you need to trade, and the exact plan and process I took and teach my members. Starting with what to trade. We won't be trading stocks or crypto or Forex. We're going to be trading futures. Now, why we choose futures is because of the low cost to actually have a futures account. You can start with a relatively little amount of money and turn that into an empire. Unlike with stocks, which often requires at least a $25,000 minimum deposit, and it also has more liquid markets, meaning that you don't have to worry about price discrepancies, slippage, or spreads like how you would do with Forex, which allows for more precise entries and exits, which I absolutely love. A futures contract is simply an agreement to buy the contract at a future date or price. So now that you know what exchange we're using, what are we actually going to be trading, and when is the best time to trade them and why? The asset pairs I focus on are the indices and metals. For me, that includes the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, and gold. Now, I personally trade these assets because I have seen that they have the best consistent moves for my strategy, and the key word there being consistency, because that is something that is very, very crucial to my success. And so what time do you actually want to be trading these assets? Again, I spend no more than 90 minutes a day on the charts, and I found that the best time to trade these assets, according to my strategy, is at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and specifically at this time because that's when the New York session opens. This will be a topic for another video, but we have 4 sessions: the Tokyo, the London, the New York session, and the Sydney session. The New York session is when the New York Stock Exchange opens, meaning that's when the US starts trading. And on this open, consistently we have a lot of volume flow into the markets, which is a good thing because we need that consistent flow of volume to capitalize on the charts. And it just so happens that the New York session is the best time for my system to consistently see these solid moves and setups. And this is an example of the volume that we often see. Gonna risk like 3 Honduns across counts. That's the plan here. Would you look at that rejection? Oh my goodness, the NASDAQ actually exploded though. So now that you know that, how do you actually start scaling your account to grow? From here, there's one route that I recommend to start scaling, and this is the same route that I recommend to all the traders in my community. So if I had to start over completely from scratch, this is what I would do as well. First, I would start off trading a demo account, which literally costs $0 to have, and start practicing. And if you don't know what to practice, I have a full 9-step guide that will walk you through each step of my strategy. You can get that in the link down below, completely free, and it includes your own trading journal so you can actually start tracking your trades, which is going to be very, very important for the next part. Now, after trading a demo account consistently for 1 to 2 months, then I recommend moving on to the next step, which actually allowed me to turn my $100 into over $10,000 profits, and that is using prop firms. These are companies that allow you to trade simulated funds and take out real withdrawals. Now, there are a lot of rules that you have to follow, and you have to be able to pass their challenge rules and targets before you can actually start getting payouts. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at one of the actual prop firms that I trade with personally. Again, you can trade with any firm that you see fit. This is just one that I use, and I'm just going to utilize this so that I can show you an example of what a prop firm is and the different targets and rules that you'll have to deal with. So for Apex Trader Funding, we're looking at this 50K intraday trailing account, and this is, as you can see, the 50K. Now, when you're taking a challenge account, there is a profit target that you have to hit. You can see here that you need to make $3,000 without losing $2,000 here. And then there's other rules such as the intraday trailing, and then some consistency rules once you get funded. So once you actually make the $3,000 profit target without losing $2,000, then you can trade on $50,000 of simulated funds, and they'll pay you 100% up to $25,000 of your profits that you make, right? Now, you do have a 50% consistency rule, which just means that no trading day can equate more than 50% of your total profits made. Now, this is not to say that trading prop firm accounts is easy. There are pros and cons to trading prop firms, but I think as a beginner, being able to start without risking a lot of your own money and being able to use the skill to take much more in payouts once consistent is the fastest route to start making decent money in the markets. But because it's faster, that also means it can be harder to do because all of the rules and the requirements to get funding, and even after you get funded, you can lose your account if you don't trade by their rules. Kyrien here. If you're a trader and you've just been turning your wheels, going in circles round and round, trying different strategies and nothing seems to stick with you, and you're wondering why everybody around you seems to be getting results and you're not, don't worry, it is completely normal, and so many other traders are in that same exact position. That's exactly why I started the Ace Academy, where it is a one-on-one mentorship where we'll work with you to build your funded blueprint to help you get funded and start making profits in the markets. Now, this is not a guarantee of profits, but this academy has helped so many members in our community start getting funded and taking out payouts. If you want to join, you can click the link down below and apply, or you can scan this QR code here and you can apply to join us there. I hope to see you guys in the Ace Academy. And finally, the third and final way is just to trade your own personal capital, anywhere from $300 to $1,000 once you start seeing consistency. The pros of trading your own personal account is there's no rules. Now, depending on how disciplined of a trader you are, this could actually be a con too, because no rules, then essentially you don't have anybody to hold you accountable. So you take trades however you want, and traders tend to break their rules. They're over trading. And another reason is sometimes can be a con is because if you don't have a large account, the patience required to grow a small account is immense, and it takes time, a slow scaling plan. But you get to take your money whenever you want, unlike with most prop firms. Some often have rules where you can only take your profits so often. So more freedom also comes with more risk. It's up to you to determine which route you want to take. But what I recommend is starting with a demo account for 1 to 2 months until you become consistent. Then from there, moving on to a prop firm account. And then after taking a payout or two, from there, then deposit a portion of that to start your own personal account while still trading with prop firms. I call this my dual threat system. You get the best of both worlds from trading both prop firm accounts and your own personal account. And this is what I personally do and teach our members to do as well. The 3 prop firms I currently trade are Apex, Alpha Futures, and Take Profit Trader, and TPT is the only one that allows you to take same day withdrawals as long as you made the buffer on the account. If you want to join the community of traders who are doing exactly what you want, they're getting funded, taking payouts, and learning how to be truly consistent traders, you can apply in the link down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I hope you got some value out of this, and if you want to keep watching, you can click this video right here.